Horse was commenting on the very cool aerodrome, photo drone that was flying over the starting line. Let me tell you, that thing was awesome. There's Valerie from Camp Pallet and Scott. You guys ever get to the Brainerd Zoo, you'll know what I'm talking about. Talk about taking the party aspect of drag racing very seriously. They definitely do it right, as I learned firsthand. It's like it's starting to get a little cold out there as the sun going down behind the tower. Going to pull our next pair into the water. Get ready for funny cars. For the final time, all you folks who are having a good time, experiencing something you've never seen before, we want you back. 2015. Mark it on your calendars. Circle January. As soon as the dates are known, we'll put the word out at RacePBIR on Twitter, online, on the Facebook page, so you can plan ahead to be here for the 2015 event. And our first funny car matchup, Alexis DeJoria and Chad Head. There's more in that car. An excellent pass for the Coletta Motorsports guys. What a run by the Tequila Patron Toyota Camry. Alexis DeJoria. Chad Head drives into tire smoke, runs 963 at 68 miles per hour. And all the guys at Head Racing, Jim Head, Chad Head, the team, thank you for putting on a show. We have absolutely loved it. to bring out our next pair. Watching the camera drone, I got to say I can't wait to get my Amazon packages delivered by drone. But when's that happening, right? They said 5 years. I'll order something just to see the drone. Not really. I'm actually a little scared. A little bit. Next pair. Let's get into it. We got Toyota Camrys, we got Cruise Pentagon and Del Worship. Here comes the Cruiser. An unfortunate circumstance, folks. You look down on the top end. The car of Chad Head was...
I'll just listen.
We think it is Chad. Just the word we got on the radio was rolling.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just a heads up what's going on. Chad Head's car still at the top end of the racetrack, it turns out. Way down there, right before it would go around the corner. They must have been having a problem with getting it off the track.
Yeah, well, he just said that the thing was rolling and all of a sudden it locked up tight. So I think they told the tower, I believe, that they had the car in motion. So the tower fired the next pair, and then all of a sudden things came to a grinding halt. And they're fighting with it because it is still, I mean, it's, from the time they started, they've been trying to get that thing off the racetrack for the last, got to be a minute and a half or more now at this point. So we are going to hang here for a second. It was supposed to be Pedregon and Worsham side by side. And I can tell you that Johnny West was not the most excited guy in the place when they made the cut sign to him.
Oh, he was excited, just not in a happy way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chad Head's car's still down there. They have both four-wheelers down there trying to shove this thing. I have a feeling that something is broken in that car, and it just will not roll. So, will they, will they fire them up and run them? Will they?
I don't know. I mean, they ran for some time. They didn't run necessarily till like the point of melting down, but they burned a bunch of fuel sitting there. So now you got an issue with the thing. Maybe one coming off the starting line light in the nose, or at least lighter than you planned for, and then also how hot did everything get in the clutch can as well.
And then the other deal of, does it have enough fuel to run all the way to the end without running itself out and therefore melting itself, at that point too, because these cars, I mean, fairly important to avoid a lean condition with nitro. Well, yeah, but
I don't know a lot, but I know lean is real friggin' bad.
Yeah, lean is bad, but, lean, well, Del Worsham's car, they are backing off the motor right now, which would tend to indicate that they are planning on firing that thing again as they're backing it off.
He's still down there.
Yeah, Chad Head's still at the top end of the racetrack. But, weight is such a concern on these cars, and NHRA has a very strict mandate on how the fuel systems are designed and plumbed, and vented and all of those things. These don't carry like a bunch of extra fuel.
No.
So, and they use a lot sitting there. They weren't on the high side yet, so the pumps were running on the low side, but still.
Yeah. Even on the low side, obviously, they're still moving a whole bunch of volume. I mean, there was something going on with Worsham's car because they had the body up on that thing, and, you know, to the point where they were waiting on getting him moved, but they had the body up on Worsham's deal there for, they were doing something under there. I'm not sure what it was, but they were, it wasn't like they were waiting. It was, Cruz was ready. The body was down. He was pulling up to the tree.
Yeah, and, looks like they are pulling Chad Head's car off right now. Whatever it was, they got it loose. And so we'll see if they're going to fire both of these up or not. I'm going to make the assumption that they are at this point because they haven't tried to move other cars out of the way. One of the things here...
It's a log jam.
Yeah, they'd have to move, 4 or 5, 6 other funny cars to get these guys out, and that would suck. There is no room on each side of the water box here like some of the tracks where they could shove a car over and let them sit for a minute or whatever. That doesn't exist here.
So I've seen this play out in multiple different ways. I've seen it play out as instant, not 6 inches of movement, the thing is completely up in smoke, or I've also seen it play out where they land on it and the thing hooks and books. So really, it's anybody's guess at this point. It's the same like anything. You've been at races where you've seen a guy can't barely get a burnout done. Next thing you know, he rolls up to the starting line with the cold tires and pulls a 300-foot wheel stand and wins a round. I mean, there's no real way to predict accurately what's going to come up next year.
No, but they've fired up Cruz Pedregons. They're firing up Del Worshams. They're going to run them.
And I'm not saying that we called that one, but I think, like we said, you never actually know what's going to happen. When something like that, you immediately think, oh, this is going to be a junk run. 4:01 with a 4, 3:18, and that was as pretty a run as we've seen for the entirety of the week.
Oh, yeah. But, Brian, dude, you never, ever say that you didn't call it. It's always totally, I totally knew that was going to happen.
That was awesome. Few pair of funny cars left here. It looks like we have the Tommy Johnson Jr. wheeled machine, and is that a Mustang over there?
No, I believe it's a Charger.
Oh, it's Caps.
No.
Guy like Del Worsham and that team's been down that road once or twice before.
I think it's the Rocky Boots. I think it's Matt.
You're right, yeah, because Caps is back here behind TJ. Okay.
Preparation for a long, tough season.
You're scheduled to get run. If something goes wrong, you got to be able to deal with it. Roll with the punches. All the guys on Del's team did a great job. Tommy Johnson Jr. Final run of the night, left side. 4:31. Jack Beckman, 4:11.1 at 3:09. TJ was tracking. Then just past 3:30, started to make a move towards the wall. Brushed the left side wall. We'll go out and have a look. Happens rapidly. 300 miles per hour. Tommy Johnson Jr. left side. Car made a big move. Right near, coming up on the lights. See the track of rubber out there? Going to send our PBIR track crew down to make sure everything is squared away, no debris on the track. We'll get word from the long end. Got the track crew out there working it. Want to remind everybody, May 2nd and 3rd, IHRA Nitro Jam, the Palm Beach Nationals, here at PBIR. Nitro Funny Cars, Mountain Motor Pro Stocks, Fuel Altereds, all right here. That's May 2nd and 3rd. See some activity down there around the 1,000-foot timers. Get everything cleared away, and we will get back to the action on the starting line. Another great matchup between John Force Racing and Don Schumacher Racing. Making some final adjustments, and we'll be back to the action. Got Ron Capps, the Napa Auto Parts machine. Always love, they've got great media campaigns out there, television, partnered up. Chase Elliott, going to be a driver in the Napa contingent as well this year. Ron heavily involved. Got his DHR cheerleaders down there as well. Well, we've got fire. Ron Capps started running. Ron, left side of the racetrack, and Robert Height, a president of John Force Racing, that Auto Club Mustang. The bodies go down, and here they come. Robert Height. What a run by the John Force Racing president. The Auto Club Mustang is ready to go racing in 2014. Rod Capps, 934, 382 miles per hour. Trying to rotate the Earth, obviously. Trying to put that 3 up on the board. Rod Capps getting after it. Just a little too much. Robert Height, 4019, 316. And we have more to come. Of his own national record, Matt Hagan throws it down in his final run at the Pro Winter Warmup. Bob Tasca doesn't make it to the stripe, but a great job by his guys, and a big thanks to the Mopar guys and Rocky Boots. Tasca's guys, thank you for putting on a show. And folks, we got something very special that you're going to want to hear, because this is something that just doesn't happen every day. If you look down to the starting line, you see the 16-time champ John Force next to his daughter, Courtney Force. Now that's something, right? Father versus daughter, John versus Courtney. But you know what? We've seen that one before. But you know what we haven't seen? We haven't seen John versus his daughter, Brittany Force. And if you look down behind the tower, you see that Castrol Edge Top Fuel dragster? How about a little John versus Brittany action to end off the Pro Winter warm-up? So we're going to send Courtney on down the track to lay down a number, and then we're going to bring up Brittany in her Top Fuel dragster to go toe-to-toe against Dad, the only time this can happen. In the only place this can happen. Traxxas Ford Mustang. Courtney will be mixing it up with her dad on the racetrack, Robert Height, the likes of the funny car contingent, all season long. Listen to the workings of that JFR Ford Mustang. Folks, if you've never seen these Traxxas radio control cars, you got to check them out. They're absolutely awesome. Courtney Force, a great product ambassador for them. And all I can tell you, go to Traxxas.com to find out more. Let's see what Courtney can do here at PBIR. Courtney Force, coming at you. Made it about 60 feet. Then Courtney jumps off the throttle. 10-10, 58 miles per hour. Well, folks, I got to tell you, it was a surprise, and it was a surprise to me and to a lot of people, and there was talk and discussions. Could it happen? Would it happen? Will it happen? John versus Brittany. The young lady went to school, got a degree, was thinking about being a teacher. Then realized, got the bug for drag racing. Well, got into the long cars. There was no Forces in Top Fuel, but that unfortunately deprived her of the opportunity to race against her dad. Just doesn't happen. Well, you see the Castrol machines out on the starting line, and this has got to be a proud moment for John and an exciting moment for Brittany. Well, folks, This is it. I've hammered you all weekend long. Follow the stars of drag racing. And they have put on a show. It's been a long week for the crews and the guys and girls that work behind the scenes, but we're going to end this bad boy with a historic event. So while it's still quiet, John and Brittany are in those cars. They can hear you. How about a little motivation? How about letting them know what South Florida drag racing fans are all about? Let's get ready. Jimmy Prock gives the sign. Dean Antonelli, guys down there. And Brittany Force, Castrol Edge, Top Fuel Dragster. Roars to life.
And the controversy starts now, Brian. The controversy starts now. Were there team orders?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Team orders are first, last one back to the trailer's screwed is what it is. That's what the team order is. I'm sure Jimmy Prock's telling everybody that car is in that trailer. We are out of here in 20 minutes.
Yeah, dude, a 401 with the 3 is pretty legit anyway, but, dude, that sucks because the old man one more time gets to tell her he knows what he's doing.
I'll tell you. Yeah, he didn't give the girls any quarter at all. He gets after it. And that was a fantastic run. That was one of the best funny car runs of the weekend. So great way to finish it off. Kind of a novelty thing. Like I was telling Chad, I in person had never seen a funny car in a dragster. I know the Winston Shootout they used to do at Bristol at NHRA, but I had never seen that in person. So very cool. Very cool way to end the deal.
It was, for sure. And everybody that joined us here today, thank you so much, all of you fans out there. Big thanks to our sponsors, Comp Cams, Chris Alston's Chassis Works, Lucas Oil, Holly Aeromotive, and Autometer. God, without them, we couldn't do it. And thank you to all of you guys. Seriously, it means a lot to us. If you see us at an event, please come say hi. We were talking earlier about what it's like to be starstruck and all those things. The thing that excites us most is when you guys come say hi to us.
Oh, yeah,
it really is cool.
Yep, totally great. Appreciate everybody watching. We will be back next week, Thursday night, for Power Shift. So tune in. We're gonna have a fun show. We're leaving here and headed to Los Angeles. Chad's home. I'm following. I'm out there, and we're going to a conference. But we're gonna have a fun show on Thursday night. So y'all come back and see us now. You hear? And thanks for watching.
Oh yeah, we are Power Shift next week is going to be awesome. You guys definitely want to tune in. We're going to have some very special guests, and it's going to be good. 6 p.m. or thereabouts. Wait for announcements on Thursday, Pacific time.
And check out the photos.
Yes, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
And Instagram.
And whatever else there is and stuff.
Just don't follow us into the bathroom. It's weird. Stop it. Please.
Yes, it's weird.
EFI made easy with Holly Avenger fuel injection. No laptop, no tuning, no fear. Bolt it on. Answer a few simple questions. And Holly Avenger tunes while you do the driving. See EFI made easy at hollyefi.com.
There's only one company that the world's top racers trust to power their winning efforts, and that company is Comp Chems. The overwhelming choice of racers, hot rodders, and street enthusiasts, Comp Chems produces the world's most technologically advanced valve train product and sets the industry standard for customer service. Comp Chems, engineered to finish first.
Everyone likes a Sunday morning drive, especially when you can try something different. With Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak, your car's power steering will perform like new. It stops leaks, noises, and hard spots. Just one bottle of Lucas Stop Leak makes every drive a little more, blessed. Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak.
You're a little late, Doreen.
Tacky. Got a little sidetracked.
It's Granny approved for cars and trucks.
For 25 years, Chris Halston's Chassis Works has been the home of higher technology. From CDS supercharger drives to the finest chassis components in the industry, Chris Halston's Chassis Works has what it takes to get you to the top end.